I want to encourage you, even as I'm doing this study and just sharing with you on it, certainly find me out, but really take your own time to go through it. Particularly if you're a young person just starting out, trying to figure out how to move in your career. I would love for you to consider the wisdom literature of Scripture and its power to help you. One of the things that it does for you is help in this area of discernment. The power of discernment and the need for it among the young and inexperienced cannot be minimized. One of my favorite superheroes as a child was Spider-Man. Not the Spider-Man now, not the one that you see, not the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Now, I'm an MCU fan, so there's no hate here. I'm just saying, can you tell by the gray hair? I mean, that was not existent when I was a young man. But the kid Spider-Man used to have these spidey senses, and they would go off, and you would see these wiggly lines above his head saying there's some danger, and then soon something would come out of him. Or something would come out to attack him. And the whole purpose of his spidey senses was to give him advance warning of conflict that was coming his way so that he could prepare himself and so that he could win. Discernment is like that. Sometimes the enemy of your souls and people who themselves have positioned themselves to be enemies in your life will often try to use deceit and trickery to get close enough to you to do damage to your destiny. And discernment is God's way of giving you these spidey sense signals to allow you to avoid those dangers. For me, it was gang violence when I was young, or figuring out this is not the day to go with your friends to the store when they're going to steal something and get arrested, or in corporate America when employees, leaders, and others are plotting to derail your career. Yep, those things do happen. You need discernment on how to navigate situations and circumstances like that, and Scripture helps us to do so. One of the biggest things that I am hopeful that people come out of this with is that wisdom is the way that we can, I call it, live lifestyles of the rich and faithful, or win with integrity. That you can set goals, that you can set standards, that you can set purpose for your life, and then you can hit those things on target and on time with accuracy. And for me, I've not only seen this in my life, but now that I'm also leading another 2 or 3 generations, I'm helping those generations behind me do that as well. The 5th purpose of Proverbs, and I said that there were 5, so I want to make sure that I go through all 5 of them, is to understand a proverb and its interpretation, the words of the wise, and what the Scripture calls their dark sayings. People that are wise speak in code. They speak in layered meanings that often hide the power of their prowess from the unengaged, the uncommitted, and unintelligent. Jesus did so as well. The Scripture tells us that he spoke in parables, things that were hidden, according to Matthew 13, 34, and 35, from the foundation of the world. God uses proverbs and parables to conceal and reveal pearls of wisdom that are as old as creation itself. You actually have the power to go back to the beginning of creation and understand the wisdom that created everything, and the wisdom by which everything is governed from the wise one himself. And so I want to encourage you that Proverbs also gives you an ability to solve knotty problems. I like the way that is said, that in Daniel 5, 12, it talks about Daniel, and it uses the same wisdom word, and it says that he could interpret dreams, clarify riddles, and solve knotty problems. And if you've ever tied your shoes in a knot when you were young, you know that knots are very difficult because one line is so close to the other. But God gives you capability and wisdom when problems in life or problems in business are like knots, that you can actually solve them as well. So that's what I want you to think about when you think about the principles of Proverbs, that it allows you to have those kinds of capabilities to solve the problems of life. I definitely want to encourage you to connect with me. You will find me at David Johnson Ministries International on Facebook, on YouTube. You'll find Destiny Generation Church. It's now virtual church, but we're actually looking to plant here in the very near future, but we're working to build an online ministry and audience as well. And then, of course, reach out to us so we can talk to you about coaching, or if you want to join the Business Wisdom Network, which is about how do you integrate faith in the marketplace. If you reach out to us in our social media, it'll allow you to do that as well. All right. I'm looking forward to seeing you next time. And so glad we had this time together. God bless you.
Communicate with me on this particular channel. Subscribe to it.